Okay, a quick tutorial on how to lunge. So, front foot, it stays flat on the mat. Never lift that heel up because then that means there's too much weight going through the front of the knee. This knee stays behind the toes for the most part. There are lunges where we do push forward, but generally when we're doing a standing lunge, that knee stays behind the toes in line with the ankle. Now, if you have a tendency to do this, then you are going to have to really focus on keeping that knee from wanting to go in the middle. And that just means that you have to think about taking the knee forwards and out to the side, and also just slightly rotate those hips. And it might mean that you don't get to go very low because that's pretty tight or restricted, and that's fine. And then you come back up. So this front knee, this is what it needs to look like. So don't let it do this. If that's happening, you have to go back, think about what's happening, and come back up. The back leg, there's a couple of variations. Now there's just a box lunge, which is where the back leg is directly underneath the hip. We let that lower down, and this front knee just sort of bends with, but again, this isn't what's happening. This stays here, and then this back leg comes down. So if you are tight here, this is probably going to feel pretty tough. The chest stays up, and you come down and back up. And then we've got some slightly longer lunges, where the back leg's a little bit further down, and again, back and up. So it just changes the dynamic. Anytime we've got the back knee on the mat, again, this heel stays on the mat, and it's not like this, okay? So the front foot stays, knee, and don't let it go in, especially if we're doing anything where we're rotating. If this is tight, it's gonna wanna come with us. So you have to think about what's happening to that front leg. And it might just mean that you adapt and don't go as far with the upper body until you get control of that front leg.